Yo, I did the unthinkable. I watched the Tuah podcast so you didn't have to. And I will give my very honest thoughts of this podcast because I watched it. I've let it marinate in my head for a day. I recorded me watching it, my live reactions. If you want to see that, just comment. Upload that thing. Or don't. Please do not do that. This, I genuinely thought, I don't watch podcasts. I don't understand podcasts or streaming. I don't understand how people just sit down and either watch someone for hours on end or listen to people talk for hours on end. Podcasts usually not. But still, I don't understand it. And for my first time watching a podcast throughout the entire thing, I watched every single second of this. I watched all 56 minutes and 9 seconds, except probably the ads. And honestly, I was expecting way worse. There were horrible moments like this right here. Hold on. It's around here somewhere.
Yeah. It's gonna make her as famous as anybody.
This entire section, the shit on that thing section, this was awful. This was bottom of the barrel cinema. And I have watched, I don't know. I can't think of a clever joke. This part is coming up. It's coming up right now.
Respect.
Honestly, I was thinking, it's like a 6 out of 10. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. There are worse things in the world, as they mentioned in this episode. 2 Girls, 1 Cup. They mentioned that. I didn't. It was them. You can watch it for yourself. I'm not suffering through this shit again. And after this moment, I realized I rated it way too high. It's at least a Tuah out of 10. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. It's a 2 out of 10 after that. And, during the podcast, there were jokes, I say lightly, that didn't land with me at least. They might have landed with you. But she is writing this. You know what? Good on her for writing the fame of this. Bravo. I genuinely have no words. But there's a little part in this episode.
Like all this. I was scared to come out of my house. How I said 2 words and now I'm hearing it.
Here's a very funny moment. This is a very unflattering frame. I'm so sorry. So this is my favorite part right here.
And let's hit some lineups all NFL season long. It's crazy how I said 2 words and now I'm hearing it.
She's pissed. She's pissed after she said that. I can see it in her face. I think my mom has given me that same exact look at one point in my life. Now that I think about it, she most likely did, and I just pushed out my memory. That pissed her off deep down inside, just in the deep bottom of her heart. That pissed her off to hear I said 2 words and now I'm here. That deeply pissed her off because she talks about her past and how she got to where she is. And for her to just say, it's crazy how I said 2 words and now I'm here. Life of a crackhead. You can tell deep down she wanted to strangle her. She's clearly not happy about that. She's very honestly, I don't blame her. I'd be pissed too if I was her. Just work years of your life, have a horrible childhood, and you just and some random girl just says Tuah and spit on that thing, and she's more famous than, well, I don't know about more famous than, but she just gains popularity overnight. Hopefully that's what happens with me in this. Also, they fucking brought it. They called me out on some shit. They said how people are trying to get famous. Motherfucker, you're goddamn right. I don't want to work 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. Fuck you talking about? Fuck Tuah you talking about? I'm gonna kill myself. It's not horrible. It's pretty bad, but it's not like you want to kill yourself just listening to it. I sat through the entire thing, had a couple suicidal thoughts, but honestly, could have been worse. Could have been way worse. If she didn't dab, it would have been at least a 6 out of 10. But because she dabbed, it's a fucking 2 out of 10. A Tuah out of 10, if you will. And that's it. I watched it so you didn't have to. That is my review. If you didn't make it, then you didn't enemy.